Hey everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of GamersCast. I'm Matt Goldsman,
I'm Adam Shear.
And I'm almost out of goldfish.
and today we are talking about yesterday's Xbox One announcement. Also today, you'll notice, on my YouTube channel, it doesn't have that stupid username anymore. It actually says GamersCast uploaded a video instead of DSDude, which is a username I made when I was 15 and hate. So now, at least that's accurate finally, because Google finally let you change your freaking username. So huzzah! Anyway,
Wait, 15? I thought you were 14.
2000.
Yeah, you were 14.
Okay, I was
Yeah, you were
14. I was 14 then.
I win.
Alright, basically, Microsoft finally announced their next-gen offering yesterday, about 3 months after PlayStation did. It's called the Xbox One, the complete opposite of what everyone thought it would be called, which is the Infinity, so no one could have been further off. The announcement happened, and Steven, what did you think about the console?
It's a console? I thought it was interactive TV or an entertainment platform or something. Didn't know it actually played games now. Wow, that's new.
That's the rumor.
I have heard rumors it plays games, that's true. Well, I like the look of the console. I don't like the controller. I think it's inelegant. And I don't like anything behind the console right now. So this is going to be an overwhelmingly negative conversation.
Adam, how about
Yay.
you?
So I think I was surprised. I mean, I knew Microsoft would focus a lot on entertainment, but they took it to much more of an extreme than I thought they would. I think I should have seen this coming. And also, that's backed up by the look of the console. The thing looks like a cable box. It looks like something you want to put under your TV rather than a game console on the side or something. It makes it feel more important in your living room, and I think that's what they're really aiming for, to have this one thing that connects into your TV. You can connect your cable box into it. It has an HDMI in as well as an HDMI out. And yeah, you can do everything on there.
It even connects
Also,
with
I think
your
the new
Kinect.
Kinect looks really cool. It connects with your Kinect, and the new Kinect comes with every single console. In fact, it's required to be plugged in while you have the console on.
Now,
And I'm going to disagree with Steve on the controller. I actually like the look of it. It looks kind of cool.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm going to say the controller is
So
the
be it.
only thing I like about it. But what I found hysterical is that the people who actually had Kinects, I heard this was apparently an issue. People who actually had Kinects for the Xbox 360 and watched the press event on the Xbox 360, every time someone said Xbox in the press event, it paused the video of them watching the press event. So
It's so funny.
even though they let everyone watch the press event on their Xbox, people who actually had a Kinect couldn't physically watch the press event on their Xbox because the event kept pausing the event. So there's that oversight. Next, the console itself, I think it looks cool. It's actually a box, as the name would imply it is. I don't like the name itself because Xbox One makes it seem like the original Xbox when in fact it's the third Xbox. So now what do we call the first Xbox?
I get what this. I say either original Xbox, the first Xbox, Xbox.
I don't
But I
like.
think the name's good because it's saying it's that one device that connects to everything, that one device you're going to
Yeah.
use when you turn on your TV because it has your cable plugged in and everything.
I don't know. I mean, other than the aesthetics of the console, I don't really like anything else behind it as of now. The fact that like the Kinect has to be mandatory, the bare bones behind the console, everything behind it, I just do not like. I went into the event with an open mind, and I came out kind of reassured that I should stick with PlayStation. I feel like. I mean, yeah, I get it. You have to put out the console first, and then E3 is supposed to be the talk about the games. But even then, I don't know. It didn't really seem like they're coming across as much of a game manufacturer. It seems like they're coming more across as like, this is your one-stop entertainment thing. And one of those entertainment options could be a video game. That's what it came across to me.
Yep. And I mean, that's their audience. They're not aiming for the hardcore gamer. I mean, their event yesterday was specifically targeted at their audience, which is just, the bros and the families that just want to play Call of Duty and Madden and like, entertainment. They like watching movies more than they like video games. They'll play Call of Duty every once in a while, but I mean, it's not it's not something they do regularly. Even Microsoft's stance on self-publishing and indie games, they're not allowing indie games to self-publish on Xbox One. And it's probably because one reason, why would indie game developers even want to publish on Xbox One? Their audience isn't interested in that kind of content. They just want, the Call of Duty, the Madden, and all of their entertainment in one box. And that's what the Xbox One is going to provide. And of course, we'll see a lot of great games like Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, all that stuff is coming.
Which will also be on other consoles.
Again, I think Microsoft everything else will be on other consoles. Microsoft knows their audience very well.
They said that they're introducing like 15 new IPs or something at E3. I think they said they're going to have
15 new games. Yep, it's going to be 15 new games across the first year of Xbox One, 8 of which are new IP.
Well,
and 3 of those 15 have been revealed.
What?
Year's a long time for just 15 games.
Yeah, 3 of the 15 have been revealed. Forza 5, Quantum Break from Remedy, and Rise from Crytek.
From what I heard, Rare actually had something up their sleeve, and they said we're bringing back a historic franchise. So maybe they'll hit the nail on. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just destroy Banjo-Kazooie even more.
When you think about it, I think Banjo's the only one they can bring back. Perfect Dark Zero is a disaster. Cameo didn't sell very well, from what I heard.
Are you saying Nuts and Bolts wasn't a disaster?
Things back. What?
Are you saying Nuts and Bolts wasn't a disaster?
I mean, they didn't. It wasn't a traditional Banjo-Kazooie game. That's the thing. So I think based on like where their stuff belongs, Banjo is the only one they can really work with. I mean, Viva Pinata too, but I don't think a lot of people want to see another Viva Pinata. I like that game though. Viva Pinata was awesome.
I don't know. I didn't even think of Viva Pinata. I mean, everything else they don't really have the rights to anymore.
Conquer.
I mean, yeah, they have Conquer, but
oh my god, if they bring back Conquer, man, I would be so happy. I forgot about Conquer.
So many times in that Game Boy Color game.
I forgot about the Game Boy game.
Many deaths. I never beat it.
Wait, you never beat Conquer?
Conquer's Pocket Tales? No way.
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah,
that game was rough. I kept stuck on the friggin' mini game island. I think the Mako Islands they were called.
Mako Islands?
No, they weren't. They were called something else. But I was stuck forever on those stupid mini games where you had to push all the buttons really, really fast and
dude,
stupid.
I got it. They franchise what they're bringing back. Conquer Pocket Tales HD.
And that's it. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
If that's fucking it, oh my god.
Goodbye.
I mean,
it was literally the worst level ever created.
I'm trying to think of other things that Rare did, but there really isn't anything else that they have the rights to other than Banjo and Conquer.
I think it's going to be one of those two. Honestly, I have a good feeling it's going to be Conquer, even though I think Banjo might be more like it's going to be Banjo or Conquer. I don't know. I have no idea.
You completely forgot about Conquer until about 2 seconds ago. You're like, now I'm 90% confident it's Conquer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the power of my words.
Persuasion.
Exactly.
But before there was also rumors about the Xbox One. One that it wouldn't play pre-owned games. Another that it would be have to be always on. So apparently both of those things were kind of true. Kind of.
The always on thing isn't true. You can still play games offline.
But it has to connect once every 24 hours. It's so.
Well.
No, I heard.
Well, does it require an internet connection though?
They're not sure yet.
They
think it might not. Microsoft is changing their mind.
Yeah, I think they got too much backlash, and now they're changing their mind. But I also read somewhere else that they programmed it in the Xbox where one could make a game that requires online. So even if the console itself doesn't require it, they may have the ability for it to happen. And it might also require always on, or it might require it at certain intervals. And I don't know, it just seems like an absolute train wreck. And what's funny is, like,
to
right
be fair,
after. No, go ahead.
If it's the games themselves that are requiring it, it's not a problem because games have been doing that for years already. If it's the console itself that mandates it on every game on its system, that's where the problem arises.
I feel like it won't be that strict.
There's just no reason for that.
There really isn't. I don't feel like it'll be that strict. I feel like it'll be like one step behind that. Like it has to be connected every whatever interval. I don't know.
Still, that's
it's
stupid.
It really
Steam doesn't make you do that.
Mm.
Oh god, what the hell happened to Steam?
Steam's barely functional in offline mode. But what happened to Steam?
It's full screen now. What the hell happened? It's shiny. There's an internet browser and it's weird looking.
Honestly,
I have no idea what's going on.
I believe it's called big picture mode.
Yeah, but I'm not on a TV.
Yeah, you can still use it on your computer if you have it hooked into your TV.
But it's not, and I never told it to do this. It just did it.
It likes to do it.
I can't
Don't we all?
the off button.
Well, once you solve this, that's the controller though. I will say I like the controller, and I might get the controller just to use it for PC games and for things like Steam Big Picture.
I can't leave this view.
What?
I can't leave the view.
Just Alt F4 it.
It's not working.
You're gonna end up like quitting out of the Hangout. Just what? It's gonna happen. But no.
There's no option to quit. Maybe Alt. There we go. Alt Enter.
Alt Enter was it. There we
Standard full screen. Huh.
Well,
that was weird. Also beautiful, but weird.
but beautiful. I like the keyboard on Big Picture.
It was very nice.
But yeah, new Kinect. Apparently, from what I heard, it can detect your voice at a response time of 12 billionths of a second. Well, that sounds...
You mean 12 nanoseconds?
No, that's the way they said it. That's how they announced it. It sounds bigger that way.
That's what it is. It's 12 nanoseconds.
12 nanoseconds.
Gets flashier than nanoseconds.
Billion. Nobody knows what a nano is.
The flash is...
Everyone stopped using nano ever since the iPod.
But yeah, that's just actually the first step for the Kinect becoming sentient and taking over the world.
It's the fact that it's required to be plugged in.
We're only a few steps away from complete computer domination.
The new Kinect can also track your heart rate and track your emotions as well, so it can tell when you're scared or frightened.
Oh, so Milo's coming back. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fuck Milo. I don't know. I don't want to have to use Kinect, but apparently we have to now. The system will use Blu-ray discs, and games will be required to be installed to a hard disk. The hard drive will be initially 500 gigs. I do not like this.
It's not removable.
It's not removable. You can't
remove the hard drive.
What? No, go on.
You can. You can. If you have an external USB drive, you can plug it in and format it for Xbox.
Yeah, but that's still a pain.
It is.
Because it's another thing that's connected to your console.
Yeah. The prices on those are going down, though.
Yeah, but still, I shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, why would you want another peripheral just hanging out of it? It gets really annoying after a while. As someone who's surrounded by peripherals, I can tell you that.
I mean, out of the box, we're going to have a Kinect. We're going to have an external hard drive. We're going to have a freaking heartbeat sensor, which is probably like Nintendo's stupid vitality sensor that even Nintendo realized was a flopping.
Oh no, the
scrap.
Kinect can do it via infrared. There's no extra things required for heart rate detection.
Oh well, thank God for that. That's what I was going for.
The Kinect camera can read it via the infrared light that it puts off.
Yeah, it's not creepy at all. Not at all.
Fantastic. That's what I always wanted my game console, without needing a thing
So
to
when your
detect my
heart
heart
stops beating, the Kinect can laugh.
rate. It won't call the authority. It won't get help. It'll be like, help! I've fallen and I can't get up. The Xbox will laugh.
That would be
Holy shit, man.
Games will be required to
Now
be installed.
more Microsoft.
So that's, I don't like it because after 10 games or so, then your hard drive's full. You can't get a new hard drive. You have to
You're
buy
done.
another hard drive or play that will be used solely for the purpose of Xbox. And then the fact is, right after you install it, it links the game to your account. So if you give the disc to someone else, they'll have to pay an activation fee, which is the same price as the full game. So essentially killing the used games market, although you can do it.
I'm sure the activation fee will be at a discount of some sort. Or maybe not. They don't have to be that kind.
Then Microsoft's VP of something, I forget what. Forget his name too. But he said it would be full price. And then someone sent that link to, for whatever reason, sent it to Xbox's third string Twitter account. And there's like, oh, that's not true. I was like, oh, really? Am I going to trust the VP of fucking something? I forget what it was. Or am I going to trust some random third string Xbox support thing that isn't even authenticated on Twitter? It doesn't.
Was he just a VP or was he a senior VP? Because that makes a huge difference.
Does it?
SVP's words mean something. VP means jack shit. It literally means shit. Also, it would make sense for them to sell it at a discount just because they don't have to worry about distribution costs. You're getting the disc to someone else. There's no digital stuff. It's just handing the copy of your disc. You can still license it maybe $30. So,
Yeah, but
would make the market easier.
I mean, it
Couldn't
makes the
resell
used game
but-
thing weird too. Just because like GameStop usually just takes $5 off a game, and that's your used price. So that essentially just kills the used game thing because then you'd be paying more than new for a used game because of that. Unless
It's still going to hurt the consumer in terms of price, but it's not going to make as much money for people like GameStop. For consumers, I can't imagine it changing that much.
I mean, originally they said full price, and then this. First off, I don't even know why Xbox has literally 5 Twitters just for Xbox support. There's literally 5 strings of Twitters just for Xbox support. None of them are like authenticated with Twitter, but they have 5 strings of support lines. So I don't even know. But then they're denying it, and it's a whole big back and forth. So I think what's happening is originally they wanted to do it like that, and then they realized the backlash happened, and then they just changed their mind and says it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm predicting with that one. Also, you can't play like I said, the installs are mandatory. You can't play it on disc, so that's always fun. And by always fun, I mean not fun at all. And
Fun fact in the middle of all this. The husband from that Kitchen Nightmares episode in Amy's Baking Company is being deported. So there's that.
Wow.
Back to you, Matt.
Oh, also, no backward compatibility of any sort on the Xbox One. Nothing. No Xbox original support, no Xbox 360 support, no Xbox Live Arcade support. Nothing at all is backwards compatible.
That's a shit.
Same with PS4. Nothing's backwards compatible with that.
But
either.
no. The difference is
They
The
difference
They
is
promised that
PlayStation said they were working on something to like remedy that.
They said they were thinking about working on it. They haven't started yet on the cloud servers. They will eventually, though.
The thing is, Microsoft said they have absolutely no interest whatsoever. PlayStation seemed at least open to the idea of possibly doing something in that regard. So I don't know. So nothing's backward compatible. So all my Xbox games, your gamer score that
forget
that imaginary number that meant nothing that they made you worry about for 8 years. They're resetting all those don't carry over either.
No, they're not.
What?
They do.
They do?
Gamer score and achievements carry over.
Yeah, they do.
Really? Because I read somewhere that they weren't. Okay, so they do carry over.
No, they're being changed to the new system. They will carry over, but in a different form.
Interesting. Well, that's always fun, as long as I get that.
As the Xbox exec said, though, if you're backwards compatible, you're really backwards.
Did they say that?
That's one of the Microsoft execs. So...
I just want...
Yeah.
Well, that's essentially that. Xbox One will support 4K resolution. Blah, 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 blah. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, to me, it seems like just a set-top box to sort of integrate all your media and stuff in one thing, which is cool, except it's also a video game console. I don't know. Ultimately, I'm not impressed. I'm waiting till E3 to make a full sort of judgment on it, but as of now, I'm just sticking with PS4 and PC, and even my fucking Wii U. I'll take that over this. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
No, you said something.
Oh yeah, I said PC Master Race.
Oh, yeah. Ultimately, I like my Wii U over this at this point, just because, I mean, both of them don't really have games announced for them. And the Wii U has a Zelda remake coming and an eventual Zelda coming, so that's all I really need to justify a Wii U.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. And
for me, at this point, at this point, I would say this is only part one of a two-part story. Microsoft is going to talk completely about games at E3, but at this point, I'd still go with a PS4 if I had to choose one over the other.
Not to mention Xbox Live still exists and is evil and costs money.
Yep. You still have to pay for multiplayer with Xbox One.
Yep. So, final thoughts, everyone. What do you... Personally, I am unimpressed as of now. Kind of surprised at a lot of the decisions they've been making, especially the fact that even the innards, the stuff we didn't really complain about, are still lesser than the PS4. So from every perspective, to me, it just seems like PS4 is the way to go right now. Anyone else have closing thoughts?
Yeah, I would say I like what I've seen. I'm not going to be in a rush to get one anytime soon, but I do want to look at the Halo live action series and eventually the next Halo game and stuff like that. I'm sure Microsoft will also have a lot of cool exclusives up its sleeve. So for those games, I will eventually buy an Xbox One, maybe 2 years into its life cycle. But I think it's cool, but still, I'd have to go, if I had to choose only one, PlayStation 4.
I mean, looking at all the things that are wrong with the Xbox One, you've got no backwards compatibility at all, none even promised one like Sony. You've got the potential of always online or connecting once to the internet, which, by the way, would preclude people who don't have internet in this day and age, which can happen, in more rural areas, or spotty internet, you might have an issue, especially with, say, deployed soldiers. They can't play it. 3, you've got no used games, or if there are used games, you're either paying full price or somewhat of a discount. You're basically paying Microsoft more money for something they should have given up a while ago. 4, what was 4? There was a 4. Oh, the Kinect thing is just stupid. The fact that you have to have that constantly connected. Puns. It's just... They could have done a lot of things better. I think that if they had stopped the constant connection and the used games, they would have done a hell of a lot better. People would have looked at the positives instead of the negatives. But they dealt with a very controversial topic in especially internet community. We'll see how more mainstream audience takes it up, and they'll probably make a fair amount of sales just on those. But people on the internet are more concerned with privacy, connection, freedom, etc., etc. And so, therefore, of course, my vote has to go unequivocally to the Ouya, the greatest console ever made.
Fuck that
Oh,
thing.
no, wait, that one sucks. I'll stick with 3DS, Wii U, PS4.
The race between
that
an
actually
Xbox One and a
plays the game.
3DS. Steve chooses 3DS.
Then again, the PS4 is a Facebook console, so we'll see how PS4 turns out. And hopefully the Wii U can get better. And hopefully Microsoft decides to backpedal a little bit on this, seeing the huge backlash they're about to get. And we can all, do our part by getting Fox News involved with this by saying that it affects the military. Involve the military. Fox News is going to defend us to the ends of the earth. So we'll be fine, really.
We'll be fine.
Or not. I don't know.
Anyway, that was our show, everyone. We're going to be doing podcasts somewhat more frequently than in the past, but considering we haven't really done a podcast very frequently at all, I guess doing any amount actually is better than we've been doing. So, I've been Matt.
I'm Adam.
And I'm out of goldfish.
Check out more at GamersCast.com, and we'll catch you next time.